Good morning, children. Standard ninth, Geography, Chapter 1, Lithosphere 1, Endogenetic Processes. Session 3. In Session 1, we have learnt Introduction, Spheres of the Earth, Structure of the Earth, Crust, Mantle, Core. In Session 2, we learned rocks, types of rocks, igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, metamorphic rocks, rock cycle, geomorphic processes. Geomorphic process is of two types: internal processes or endogenetic processes and external processes or exogenetic processes. Earth movement, endogenetic, diastrophism, divided into epirogenic, orogenic. Epirogenic is divided into upward, downward. Orogenic, tension and compression. Sudden, earthquake and volcano. Exogenetic, weathering, physical, chemical, biological. Erosion, ice, river water, sea, wind, underground water. Internal processes. Earth movement, endogenetic, diastrophism, epirogenic, orogenic, upward, downward, orogenic, tension, compression, sudden, earthquake, volcano. The forces that act from the Earth's interior towards the Earth's surface are called internal processes or endogenetic processes. They create topographic relief. The difference in the elevation between the highest and the lowest parts of an area is its relief. External processes. Earth's movement, exogenetic, weathering, erosion. Weathering, physical, chemical, biological. Erosion, ice, river water, sea, wind, underground water. You can see here the forces that act on the surface of the earth due to natural agents. The forces that act on the surface of the earth due to natural agents like running water, glacier, wind, waves, etc. are called external processes or exogenetic processes. It tears the landscape down into relatively low elevated plains and shapes the landforms. Internal processes. The internal processes generate heat and eject materials from deep below the Earth's crust. Internal radioactivity is the principal source of power for this process. Source of energy. Three sources of Earth's internal energy: heat, impacts of asteroids, decay of radioactive elements, gravitational contraction. Earth's energy sources. Earth gets its energy in two ways: internal, radioactive decay and gravitational energy; external, the sun. The source of heat in our core is radioactive decay of elements. This in turn heats up magma in the asthenosphere, creating convection currents. Plate tectonics. The theory of plate tectonics. According to the theory, the lithosphere is broken into plates that ride or float on the asthenosphere. Tectonic plates. The surface of the earth, lithosphere, is broken up into large plates. Tectonic plates, lithospheric plate. Earth's surface is divided into 7 major and 8 minor plates. Tectonic plates. The lithosphere is divided into a number of huge slabs of rocks called tectonic plates. These tectonic plates are divided into major and minor plates. These plates float independently over the mantle. When plates collide, they produce mountain ranges both on land and the ocean floor. I repeat, when plates collide, they produce mountain ranges both on land and the ocean floor. This process is called plate tectonics. The movement occurs due to thermal energy from the mantle. I repeat, the movement occurs due to the thermal energy from the mantle. Types of plate boundaries. So, types of plate boundaries are of three types: convergent boundary, divergent boundary, conservative or transform boundary. Convergent boundary. The plates moves towards each other and sometimes a plate sinks under another. This is called subduction zone. The plates moves towards each other and sometimes a plate sinks under another. This is called subduction zone. The plates move towards each other and sometimes a plate sinks under another. This is called subduction zone. For example, Fold Mountain, Himalayas. Alps mountain are also fold mountains. Divergent boundary. You can see the Rift Valley due to the divergence of boundary. The plates pull away from each other as magma pushes up from the mantle. Example, Mid-Atlantic Ridge. I repeat, the plates pull away from each other as magma pushes up from the mantle. Example, Mid-Atlantic Ridge. Conservatory boundary. The plates slide horizontally past each other. The plates slide horizontally past each other. Example, San Andreas Fault. San Andreas Fault, an example of conservative boundary. Movements of continental plates. Due to lateral compressional forces, the plates are forced to move upwards and downwards, called folding. The process of folding creates lofty mountain ranges. Example, Alps mountains. Example, Himalayas due to the movement of continental plates. The plates are in constant motion with an average rate of few centimeters per year. For example, 250 million years ago, the Indian plate was a part of the Gondwana land, which consists of Africa, Australia, Antarctica, and South America. I repeat, 250 million years ago, the Indian plate was a part of the Gondwana land, which consists of Africa, Australia, Antarctica, and South America. Approximately 140 million years ago, Indian plate broke away from the ancient supercontinent Gondwana and began moving north and collided with Asia. 250 million years ago, the Indian plate was a part of the Gondwana land, which consists of Africa, Australia, Antarctica, and South America. Africa, Australia, Antarctica, and South America. 250 million years ago, the Indian plate was a part of the Gondwana land, which consists of Africa, Australia, Antarctica, and South America. The collision with the Eurasian plates along the boundary between the India and Nepal. The orogenic belt that created the Tibetan Plateau and the Himalayan mountains. The collision with the Eurasian plate along the boundary between India and Nepal formed the orogenic belt that created the Tibetan Plateau and the Himalayan mountains. Earthquake. Earthquakes are caused by the sudden vibration in the Earth's crust. I repeat, earthquakes are caused by the sudden vibrations in the Earth's crust. Here you can see the damage which happens when the earthquake is severe. Earthquake spreads outward in all directions as waves from the source of disturbance. Focus. The point of origin of an earthquake. Epicenter. It lies directly above the focus. Seismic waves. Earthquake generates seismic waves. I repeat, earthquake generates seismic waves. See the generation of seismic waves. So, earthquake generates seismic waves. The nature, force, and speed of these seismic waves depend on the nature of the medium through which it passes. There are three major types of waves: primary or P waves, secondary or S waves, surface or L waves. Primary or P waves. See the demonstration of P waves by using a spring. I repeat, see the demonstration of P waves by using a spring. P waves are the fastest and the first wave to reach the epicenter. I repeat, P waves are the fastest and the first wave to reach the epicenter. P waves pass through solids, liquids and gases, either through velocity, push or pull with an average velocity of 5.3 km per second to 10.6 km per second. We know the inner core is a solid because P waves get a speed boost through solids. The P waves that go through the center of the earth arrive faster than those that do not pass through the center. Secondary or S waves. S waves. Up and motion can go through solids, cannot go through solids, cannot go through solid liquids. So, S wave travels through solids. See the S waves depicted with the help of a spring. S waves are slower, they are second to arrive. These waves shake ground up and down. S waves come after P waves and cause side to side shaking and lots of damage. S waves are absorbed by the liquid outer core. So, when earthquakes happen, the energy gets blocked from reaching the other side of the earth because the outer core is liquid. It blocks S waves from passing to the other side of the earth. These transverse waves shake the ground perpendicular to the direction in which they propagate. The average velocity of these waves is 1 km per second to 8 km per second. Surface waves or L waves. L waves travel along the ground surface. L waves travel slowly and are most destructive waves. The average velocity of these waves are 1 km to 5 km per second. Tsunami. The word tsunami in Japanese term means harbor waves. Tsunami is seismically generated sea waves. Tsunami is caused by earthquake, submarine explosions and landslides. Tsunami travels at a speed of 500 km per hour and the length is about 600 kilometers. I repeat, tsunami travels at a speed of 500 kilometers per hour and the length is about 600 kilometers. Tsunami generation happens when an undersea landslide occurs. A large mass of sand, mud and gravel can move down the slope. This is when a volcanic eruption creates tsunami waves. Its height is more than 15 meters. near the seashore. It causes destruction along the coastal areas. In 2004, Indian Ocean earthquake caused tsunami. It is the sixth deadliest natural disaster. It traveled at a speed of 600 kilometers per hour. The death toll estimation is about 280,000. The earthquake, which occurred near Indonesia 0.58 hours, took nearly 7 hours to reach Chennai. Volcanoes. A volcano is a vent or an opening on the surface of the Earth's crust through which hot, solid, liquid, and gaseous materials erupt out. It rises up and ejects on the surface as lava. It rises up and ejects on the surface as lava. It is formed when plates move apart. The major components of volcano are magma chamber, vent, volcanic cone, crater. Magma chamber. It is a large pool of liquid rock found beneath the surface of the earth. Vent. It is an opening or an outlet for air, smoke, fumes, magma, etc. Volcanic cone. It is a cone shaped land formed, built by magma ejected from the vent. Crater. It is a bowl shaped depression found at the top of the volcano through which the magma flows out. Volcanoes are classified based on their periodicity. Active volcano, dormant volcano, extinct volcano. Active volcano. Active volcanoes are those which eject volcanic lava, gases, and fragmented materials. Example, Mount St. Helens in US. Dormant volcano or sleeping volcano. Dormant volcanoes do not show any sign of volcanic activity for a long period of time. Sudden explosion may cause unimaginable loss of life and property. Example, Mount Fuji in Japan. Extinct volcano or dead volcano. Extinct volcanoes are those which permanently stops its volcanic activity. Example, Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania. Extinct volcano or dead volcano. Tiruvannamalai in Tamil Nadu. Volcanoes are classified based on the structure and composition. Composite volcano, volcanic dome, shield volcano. Composite volcano. It is a conical volcano. It is built by many layers of hardened lava, pumice, call it as stone, and ash. It is found in Pacific Ocean. Example, Mount Fuji, Japan. Volcanic dome. It is a rough circular mound or a lava dome. It is formed due to the slow ejection of viscous lava from a volcano. It is rich in silica with intense viscosity. It is prevented from flowing far from its vent. Example, Paricutin in Mexico. Shield volcano. It is formed by intense viscous lava. It is a shallow depositions with gently sloping sides. It flows in all directions to create a shield. Example, Mauna Loa in Hawaii. Distribution of earthquakes and volcanoes. Distribution of earthquakes. Earthquakes and volcanic eruptions occur along the plate boundaries. Example, Circum-Pacific Ring of Fire. The Pacific Plate meets many surrounding plates. The Ring of Fire is the most seismically and volcanically active zone in the world. Example, Alpine, Himalayan belt. Effect of volcanoes. Constructive effects. It enriches the soil fertility. It promotes agricultural activities. It helps in generating geothermal energy. It is the most attractive tourist spots of the world. Its materials are used as a building materials. Destructive effects. It causes earthquakes, flash floods, mudslide and rockfall. Lava can travel very far and burn, bury or damage anything in its path. Its large amount of dust and ash makes breathing hard and irritable. It can alter the weather conditions and disrupts transport in and around the volcanic region. So, in session 1 we have learnt introduction, spheres of the earth, structure of the earth, crust, mantle, core. Session 2, rocks, types of rocks, igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, metamorphic rocks, rock cycle. Session 3, geomorphic processes, internal processes, plate tectonics, types of plate boundaries, movements of continental plates, earthquake, seismic waves, tsunami, volcanoes, distribution of earthquakes and volcanoes. End of session 3. Thank you.